Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you are staying well. This is Zenith with Gardening Mindfully. Today I have a treat for you. This is part 2 of my friend Nancy's Zone 9A garden tour. If you have not yet seen part 1, check out the link in the description box below. You will notice that her garden is lush and green with its own microclimate. I would also like to share that it is certified as a natural wildlife habitat. What that basically means is that wildlife can very easily find food, water, and shelter in her gardens. That means snakes can easily find ground cover in which to hide, and birds will find a place to nest. In this video, in part 2, you will see another queen's wreath. In part 1, we saw a queen's wreath that was in white. This queen's wreath is purple. You'll also see kuntai palm, pygmy date or robellini palm. You will see ground orchids and an exotic fruit tree. The Jaboticaba is a native Brazilian grape tree. It is very edible and it's an interesting plant because the fruit actually grows on the trunk of the tree. So it's really exciting to look at. The fruit starts out green in color, and as it ripens, it becomes red, and then it turns into a dark purple, almost black in color. It is not very sweet, but it has a really great taste. And it's probably about 7 feet tall now.
Yes, I'd say so, probably, yeah. But you, like I said, it's one that can be kept under control. I could chop all that. It's been chopped back before. I can chop that all back, and it just stays like a shrub.
So we have agapanthus and we have irises.
Yeah.
And what is that? It's like a ground orchid we have
Yes,
in there.
it's a type of ground orchid. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And a pygmy palm. Is it a pygmy palm?
This here.
Uh-huh.
Well, I guess you could call it. I guess people call it that. I usually call it the. There's another name for it also. It's one of my favorite palms.
Well, let's take a closer look at the ground orchid.
They just spread like that. I only put a few in there. See how they spread?
Mm-hmm. It almost looks like you had bird of paradise also.
Yes. I have some orange bird of paradise.
Mhm.
And there's another plant in there you might recognize that you really like. Next to the bird of paradise.
Oh, the relish. Oh, that's my favorite. I grew up with that plant.
Well, I like the way it fills in places, you know, and then it has that bright blue.
It just says sunshine to me whenever I see that. And is that podocarpus? What's on the
Yes,
back
it
wall?
is.
Podocarpus?
Yes, it is.
And we have a weeping. Is it a bottle brush tree?
That's correct, yes.
Oh, I like that orb. It's pretty.
Some of these names.
Is that a pineapple?
No, it's not a pineapple. It's a type of cactus kind of plant. Now the cold weather kind of, some of it made it kind of brown. Some of the leaves turned it brown, but it's got warmed up. It just started coming back up again. So
Oh, you have another orb here.
yes, I have 3 or 4 in here. like the spikes and I like that contrast.
Yeah, for
Round
this garden.
with spike, yeah. So here's this is you get a better picture of the flower, and this one is still here. This is another, there's a purple queen's wreath. This is the purple queen's wreath. Remember there was a white one?
Yes.
But it's a vine.
Oh, look at that Priscilla ovata.
Be taking this apart because it looks kind of ragged and get it.
It's
pretty.
old.
Yes.
So
it's years
just
old.
needs to be rejuvenated.
Right, but I want to take some of its pieces off and kind of.
Oh, look at that nice big orb back there.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that one. And
Those are from Vietnam. I bought them from a flower shop, but it said right on the tag, made in Vietnam.
Okay. And the sunshine ligustrum is really brightening this corner.
Yeah.
It's just something about yellow in the garden.
Yeah, it's like the white, right? So pretty. So this is something that's got to be cut way back. It's been in this pot forever and needs new soil. It needs to be rejuvenated. So if you keep it in the shade, you're probably going to stay with more of a green and white. If you let it have a little sun, but not so much that it's going to burn it up, you'll get more of the pink.
Now these irises also?
Yes, these are also irises. They love it here. And look.
They are massive.
Look how they're getting ready to bloom like crazy.
What color will these?
These are blue.
Oh, these will be blue. And the rubellini palm provides great protection.
See, there's a yellow flower there, but I'm not quite sure what that one is. And if you can see a little bit of a yellow in there. It's a type, I forget what kind of flame that is. You might be, it has like.
Oh, it's a mandevilla.
It's a type of mandevilla, you're right. It's some type. Look at all those coon ties there.
Amazing.
They planted, I just
From seed.
There, yeah.
Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the tour. And if you have not yet seen part 1, the link is in the description box below. And thank you, Nancy, so very much for being very accommodating. I really do appreciate it. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to our channel, share this video, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when we upload new videos. Thanks again and happy gardening.